Hey y'all, so I am here to talk to you guys about the Boards app and how it is going to be an absolute game changer for you. Now, Boards has been around for a while. I was actually in the beta group that was going on before they ever really released it to everybody else, I guess. And I was helping them come up with the master Scentsy board and all the things. Well, I just didn't really understand how I was going to use it, or I felt like I just didn't feel like it was for me then, but that was like 2 years ago. But now I am absolutely completely obsessed. So what I'm going to share with you guys today is my group board that'll be public. You can have the link and everything that's in it. I'm also going to say that I did not create a lot of this content. A lot of the things that I have in our board so far is stuff that was shared by many, many, many other leaders. So I cannot take credit for that. Also, I want you to know that this is like a working document, meaning that it's anytime I add something to my board, you're going to see that automatically. So it's definitely a work in progress. Like I'll take things out, I'll add things, I may reorganize it as it goes on, but it is an absolute game changer for organization. I'm actually going to call it like my warehouse. Like I am keeping boards as my warehouse. And a couple reasons why I am going to start using it. One thing that I really love, and actually, let me just back up. The Boards app is actually, there is a desktop version, and I like the desktop version for actually putting all the content in and organizing it, just because it's just easier to navigate. But the Boards app is obviously an app on your phone, and it's going to look pretty much the exact same on your computer. I don't know if y'all can see that. On your computer versus your phone. And what it does, the reason why it's called board is because it is an actual keyboard. Just like you downloaded and let the emoji keyboard pop up on your phone, Boards is a keyboard. So you do have to install it. You do have to do all their permissions and create an account. This is not a training on how to do that because the Boards website has training on it, because based on your phone, if you have an iPhone or Samsung or whatever, it's going to be different for you. So I'm not going to go over that. There are other trainings on YouTube. Just Google how to allow Boards on your phone. And it looks, if I went to go text someone, like if I wanted to use my board, I'm just right here and I'm in a text message, right? And down here, there's a little there's a world, and that is your added on keyboard. So I'm going to click that world, and there is all of my boards. Okay. So for instance, if I want to send a text to someone about joining, I just go to that folder and I can literally click whatever it is and it pastes it right into your phone. I know this is super hard to see. I'm going to do a screen recording of it as well. Okay. And then what else I absolutely love about it is pictures. So I don't know about you guys, but my phone will get overloaded with product pictures, or if we're doing a clearance sale, or like warmer of the month. Warmer of the month is a really great example. So they're pictures that are styled that I want, and I don't want to delete in case somebody wants them, and I'm posting them on my team page. But I don't know about you, but I've been scrolling my camera roll and I literally can't find anything that I want ever, because it's just overloaded with Scentsy pictures or just stuff I don't want to get rid of, but I'm not using, and I can't find pictures of my family, right? So what I'm doing now, I'm already on my phone. I'm going to create a folder for the month. I have a folder named February. And in that folder, I have literally just put all the pictures. I haven't put all of them, but I've put pictures in that February folder. And now that they're in my Boards app, I can delete them from my phone. Hello, absolute game changer, right? So let me show you what it looks like on the desktop. Here we go. Okay, so this is our group board. And what is really, really cool about it is everybody can have access to this. You will not be able to change it though. This is a board that you will just be able to see the resources in, but you can create your own board. Like you can see over here, I have other boards, like these are my social media links. Obviously that's not shared with everybody. That's just for me. You can create a new board. I'm just going to name it demo. And you can add things from my board to your personal board. Now, my suggestion is to, unless you just absolutely want all of this in your own board, my suggestion is just to have my group board. And when you need something, go use it from there. Because if you just copy and paste my whole board into yours, it's not going to update. So anytime I add anything for joining, sponsoring, whatever I add, you're not going to see on your own board. Okay. But absolutely create your own board for pictures, for whatever it is that you are wanting. So if you're new to boards and you don't really know much about it, these are some trainings by some other amazing SSDs, or not SSDs, but amazing consultants, regardless of their title. It's bomb. These are going to give you a lot of information. I'm just sharing. I'm doing the same thing that they have done. Okay. So like I said, I just started my board. So this is very fresh and new, but I worked really hard on all the join stuff yesterday because we just started a new incentive. Joining is definitely where we need to start. Now you can see that this says join, or this says sponsor/join. I'm going to put everything for you to like ask people to join your team and how to like be a sponsor, if that makes sense. And like I said, I may reorganize this as it goes. And these right here are folders. So make sure you click within each folder. So here I have, this is just from the workstation, but it's really easy and it's right there on your board. When someone says what's in the starter kit, it's right there. You have the picture, you can send it off. And of course I will update this when it's not the transition kit. I'll update that every month. Here, like this is handling a objection. So when you ask somebody to join, these are some things that you can say. Definitely make sure that on each, oh, sorry, I don't know what happened. Make sure that when you go to each folder, if it says read me first, that's just like a little pro tip for each thing. Like I said, I'm not going to go through and read all this verbiage to you, but here is reinstatement verbiage. I'm going to add more pictures. Right here are Canva templates, and I'm obviously going to add to that too. Here are like some systems, etc. Training and tips, I'm obviously going to add more to that too. Okay. And then for here is follow-up. These are different ways that you can follow up like different people, because they were so kind to share. Obviously, there it is. Like I said, here's my February drive. I'm going to keep adding to stuff and deleting it off my phone. Parties, this is very much a work in progress. I have not really gotten to finish doing all of that, but here's like some workstation instructions, and then like shop and scroll stuff, etc. Now, like I said, you're not going to be able to change the things that are on my board. Now, you can make your own and edit it, especially if you have things that you say all the time. Like if you say something specific when you follow up, save that. Put that on your board. Don't sound like me. Okay. Now I say all of this to say some really important tips. There are screenshots in there. There is verbiage in there. The purpose of this is not for you to just copy and paste whatever is in my board or someone else's board. It is simply to give you a jumping off point and an idea. Please don't say, hey girl, hey, if that's not what you would normally sound like, right? Please make it sound like you. Your people are going to know if it sounds like you or not, if you don't talk like that. Same thing with the posts. Oh, let me go back to that so I can show y'all what real quick. Same thing with some posts. I've screenshotted, I guess, I don't even know how to say that. I'll screenshot different posts for you guys to see, right? These are different examples. They're not all mine. just different examples of how you can post on social media. Same thing here. These are ideas. So delivery day is an idea. Make sure it sounds like you. There are some that are actually like word for word, but what I was saying is do not just see someone's join post or product post or whatever and copy and paste it and post it. That's not what we do here. One of our core values at Scentsy is authenticity, and it just looks spammy. And your customers, you may not think that they notice, but they do. They do. Now, I'm not saying you can't go and post just because someone else posted, but make it sound like you. Do not just copy and paste their post. A pro tip that I have that I do, especially for inspiration, is if I see a post that I like on Facebook that I think is a really good idea, you can save posts in your Facebook. So when I'm like needing an idea or whatever, I can go to my saved part on Facebook. But pro tip, you can also go in your boards and make a board that says inspo posts and post the screenshots in there so that when you're not sure what you want to post, you have an idea and a jumping off point. But the boards, everything that I'm giving you is not meant for you to just copy and paste and copy and paste and copy and paste, because you have to make it sound personal. Okay. Now let me tell you how I'm going to be using this going forward. I'm obviously using it for my team. The reason why I decided to start using it for my team is because I felt like a lot of the information that I wanted to give them, even though it was in the Google Drive, number one, not everybody's Google Drive savvy. It's a little bit, it's not difficult to locate, but it's just a lot. Same thing with your team page. It's a lot to go find a post if you are looking for host coaching or whatever. So I'm still going to post it in my team page. I'm still going to be posting things in my Google Drive, but I'm also going to be posting it in boards. I will say that my team page and my Google Drive are going to be where like everything goes, like all the things, because I'm not going to overload my board with every single Canva template that I want to share. There's going to be a Google document in our Google Drive that has all the different lists. I'm just putting templates in there that are like the bread and butter. So if somebody doesn't go to our Google Drive for whatever reason, they at least have some things to go off of, if that makes sense. Okay. Another thing I need to show you that really quick, and I promise I'm about to be done. In boards, I love this because I don't know if you've ever had team members that say they don't know what to say, they don't know what to do, they don't know blah, blah, blah. Well, you can actually go up here and see who is on your board. And I don't want to I don't want to keep names up there, but you can click up here and see who the members are, right? So if someone says, I don't know what to say, I don't know blah, 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 and I ask them, have you joined our group board? And they say yes, but I go to that member list and homeboy ain't on it or homegirl ain't on it. I know if they're lying or not. Not because I'm like looking out to be Inspector Gadget. I mean, I am basically a detective, but because that gives me some accountability. And now I'm telling everybody in the training that, so they'll know that I'll know if you join the board or not. Also, with the members, if you had like some directors or leaders that you wanted to be able to add to your board, you can make them members and they'll be able to add to it as well. That's completely up to you. Now, going forward, this is what I'm super excited about. My new consultants are going to have their very own board. It's going to be separate from my Shine Your Light board. It may like have a link to the other board. The reason why I'm doing that is because we all know that new consultants get really, really overwhelmed, and I don't want to throw so much information at them. And when I create my new consultant board, I'm going to be able to put things in the exact order. I'm not going to overwhelm them. It's going to be the absolute basics for them to know how to post to launch their business, to know, just a lot of different things, the things that they need to know, stuff that I'm already telling them and stuff that I already have in my Google Drive and already have on an onboarding thing. But this is also going to be really, really tech friendly, because with my new consultant list that I have personally, it's a Google Drive and they're still having to click links to go all over the place, right? But here in the boards app, it'll be all in one place and super easy to find. Same thing with onboarding my new team members. And I am going to share some of my onboarding stuff in my group. I just haven't gotten to it yet. And that is how to train your new consultants, right? Everybody is going to train differently. Anything that I share in my board does not mean that it's my way or the highway, but I feel like a lot of people who are new sponsors or just get overwhelmed or don't really know what to do, I feel like this is going to be a really good resource for you to at least see what it looks like, what I'm sending to them, ideas of what to send to them, how to coach these people. Hopefully that makes sense, because I already had text messages that I had laid out in a Google Drive that I would send to people, but I wasn't necessarily sharing it with my team. Okay. I am going to be sharing it though, because I feel like that's going to create a whole lot more consistency across the board within our group, because a lot of people just don't know what to do. And that's okay. It's a learned skill. But this way, if you're brand new, you will have all of those resources right at your fingertips. Like I said, my favorite thing is I can delete all the photos off my phone, create your own board, kind of play with it. If you've never used boards before, I know that the reason why I didn't start it was because I was so overwhelmed, super overwhelmed. My suggestion for you is, if you're brand new to boards or you're not really tech savvy or you get overwhelmed really easy, don't even try and create your own board right now. Literally just add my board to your account and work from that and kind of see how you want to use it in your business. Obviously it's not a requirement, but I am absolutely and completely obsessed. Like, this is an absolute game changer. It's literally going to have everything that I want at my fingertips. Like my product photos that I take of myself, like selfies of me. Sometimes it's real hard to find those in my camera roll if I want to repost them. Now I can put them in a board. And you can also add stuff to your board from your phone. There is some tutorials on YouTube as well, but it is super, super, super easy. It just can get overwhelming if you're not really sure what you're looking at. Make sure you dive into all the folders. Please let me know if you're watching this on YouTube. Well, everybody's going to be watching this on YouTube or on my team page. Let me know if you found this helpful. Leave comments. Tell me how you're using it in your business. Ask questions. Share your board if you'd like to share your board, because that is why this is even half of what it is because so many other amazing leaders so graciously have shared them. And then last thing, when you're doing, like, if people are looking for mock party groups, like a Facebook party or whatever, a lot of times it's super overwhelming to like copy and paste to go put all those things in your Facebook groups. Now you can create your mock party or save all your mock party stuff in your board. So when you're going to post on Facebook, it's all right there. You can have it in order, pictures, everything. And I'm just super, super excited. And I want to hear how you're using it in your business and if you like it. Okay. In the comment section, there will be a link to my shared board. And I hope that you find this helpful. Love you. Mean it.